Yeah, I'm a superhero, so call me dyslexia boy. Um,
Call me dyslexia boy.
dun,
I can unscramble your words for you. It is a cool party trick. Like if you just
That's
trick
what I'm
someone into being like,
saying.
"I bet you I could finish it before you. I could guess the word
Yeah,
before you." Bang!
bang,
You can
got
win
it.
some money too.
Like when the one friend came up, I was like, oh, that's friend, like instantly.
That's
And they were like,
insane.
fried,
Yeah,
fried, for replay. They were
yeah.
like, I was like, dude, it's friend.
Next time we're together, we have to try this because I mean I'm gonna lose, but it would be fun. I got to see the powers in action in real life.
I mean, it's kind of hard, like a regular civilian going up against Superman. So
I can't. I can't stand you. It wouldn't be fair. I can't do that. I have to use my
it,
powers for good.
that's what I'm saying. It
A
wouldn't be
great,
fair.
great
I'm
powers come great
genetically
responsibility.
genetically enhanced in this field.
Yes, yes.
So
Yeah, then I'll challenge you to just reading a regular sentence, not scrambled.
no,
Then
that's fucked. No, that's messed up. That's fucked.
welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Two Man Podcast, episode 60. Carl, how the hell are you?
Dude, doing great, man. Doing freaking great.
I'm so glad to hear that. I mean, this is just the greatest part of the season, I feel. We're about to hit fall, and things are looking up, I feel.
Yeah, I really think that fall might be my favorite season. It used
Yeah.
to be spring for the longest time, but
Yeah.
I just think fall just has so much going for it.
Fall has a lot going for it, and it's been teasing us recently with just, I feel like perfect weather, which is like that 70 degrees. You can wear a long sleeve and shorts, short sleeve shirt and jeans, like so much variety. And I feel like I have so many more fall clothes instead of winter or summer or spring
Yeah,
clothes. So
the
yeah,
style in
fall
the
fall is
fall, top
definitely the
notch.
time. Yeah,
Top notch.
it really is. And plus I have so many just different jerseys I get to wear, especially hockey and football. So that is my season.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah.
It's the best time. You got, playoff baseball, you got
Yep.
football starting, hockey also comes around.
Yep.
College football is great too.
Yep.
You got Alabama up there, roll tide for you.
Roll Tide. They start this week, which is awesome.
Yeah, huge hype.
Yes.
It's gonna be a good next couple of weeks.
Yeah, it is going to be a great couple of weeks. We've had also a nice last couple of weeks as well. You want to let everyone know what we're going to be talking about this episode?
Oh yeah. So last episode, very movie heavy. This
Yes.
one is going to be very just like life and sports heavy. So kicking off, we're gonna be starting off hot and heavy with a prediction that Tyler and I have gotten right for this year. So we're not
Yes.
usually right. So we got to give ourselves a little pat on the back there. So we got our two-man thoughts on Travis and Taylor's engagement,
Yep.
not to be confused with Tyler.
No. Yes.
Yeah. Travis and Taylor. And then we got Mets and Phillies. So
Yes.
we got Mets and Phillies, the young Bucks coming up and helping out the Mets, and we just literally swept the Phillies. So that's
Yep.
huge, the playoff run going
Got to
on
break
here.
that down. Yep.
And then we got our fantasy football draft that Tyler and I just participated in.
Yes.
So it was a great time right before the season. We actually got a little bit of gambling at Foxwood Casino, so we'll talk all about that. And then finally, we're going to end with our game, talk more football, kind of just go over our predictions for the year.
Yeah. I am very excited for that.
Yeah. So Tyler, how about you start off with I think you brought this up first this year, so I'm going to give you your first take on it. So how about you talk about your two-man, two thoughts, Travis and Taylor's engagement?
Yeah, that was crazy breaking news, and I'll just take it from my point of view. I was literally about to leave work to drive home. I get in my car, I look at my phone. One of the top NFL reporters, I believe it was Adam Schefter, if not Ian Rappaport. Those are, 1A, 1B NFL
Yeah.
insiders who break a lot of news in football. And they said maybe the biggest news of the day. And I'm like, oh, maybe a trade happened. Maybe someone signed who's been holding out. Let's see what happens. So I click on it and it says Taylor and Travis got engaged. And I was honestly so shocked and obviously happy at the time and
Yeah.
realized just how big of a deal that was. I mean, it feels like in our time, it's all moved so fast from just the time that they were rumored to be dating. Then she appeared, in the suite at the Chiefs game at Arrowhead. And next thing you know, fast forward, it's been 2 years now. And
Yeah, they've been publicly dating.
yeah, and now they're engaged, and yeah, it was. As soon as I saw it, I had to send it to everybody. I sent it to you guys. I sent it to Taylor. I was the first one
Yeah.
to let Taylor know, which was big.
Wow, look at you.
Um,
That's huge.
that
That's
was huge.
huge.
She's like, I can't believe it. She's like, you sent it to me, and the Instagram post was 3 minutes old. I was like, well, funny enough, NFL Insider sent it to me. I sent it out to everybody after that. She's like, I let all the girlies know at work about it. I was like, damn. I was like, wow, good for this insider to break it to me.
Good for the insider, man. Wow.
Yeah, but pretty crazy. A lot of stories have been coming out recently about how it all went down, but it just from the pictures, it looks all nice.
Yeah, I think it was really funny. I think my favorite thing report that came out after it was that Travis's dad was like interviewed, and then
Yes.
he goes, "They've been engaged for like 2 weeks already. Like
Yeah.
this is old news to me." I'm like, "Yo,
Yeah.
I'm dead." I
Yeah.
honestly think it's good for them they did that though. They got to
Yeah.
enjoy like their engagement without being in like the public eye.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just so funny because I know they definitely have been sitting on this for 2 weeks. They've been enjoying their time. They've been keeping it
Yeah.
secret. They're like, when's the perfect day to drop the news? And as soon as they drop it, you got Ed Kelce over here breaking all the secrets. And it's just like, out of all people, Ed Kelce, not even Jason or Donna. Like Ed's
Uh,
beloved as well,
Ed's
but
beloved, but yeah, not the same. He's not on the same caliber.
yeah, like I feel like he's more soft spoken, like kind of like
Yeah.
any dad wants to stay out of the limelight to a certain degree, and just here he is. But I saw the pictures was nice. Apparently, I heard last night that was all getting set up like during while they were recording the podcast.
Oh, really?
Apparently, yeah, that's something that Taylor was telling me last night. That everything was
Oh,
getting set
oh.
up while they were recording, and then they were about to head out to dinner after, and then ta-da.
That's crazy. Where
Yeah.
was it though? I
I
thought it
think
was
it
like they picked like some like random rose garden.
I thought so too. When the story Taylor was reading that was his backyard. That was like Travis's backyard that they were setting up while recording the podcast.
That's actually pretty sick because like I feel like if you were to go anywhere else, like she's gonna know.
Yeah, true. So I think they set it up and then he was like, "Let's have a glass of wine before dinner." Backyard, boom. I haven't looked up. I have not looked up to confirm or deny, but
Well, even if that wasn't true, I'm gonna say that is the truth. That's my
I'm gonna
truth
say
because
and yeah.
that's a good way to do it because like you guys are both public figures. How are you
Yeah.
gonna do like anything like that so intimate?
Yes.
So,
True. And also, how are you able to keep this a secret for 2 weeks? You don't think TMZ would have been on your ass if you went
yeah.
to an actual rose garden and proposed? I mean, that would have been
Oh,
everywhere 2 weeks ago. So that probably
literally.
was the best way to do it.
No, 100%. Also, I feel like TMZ, man, falling off. Haven't heard much about them.
No, they
Falling off.
drop a lot of news, but I feel like most of it is like horrible news. They drop off
Horrible
first,
news.
yeah, like
Yeah.
sad news. But then you're always hesitant because they're not like the most reliable sometimes.
Yeah. TMZ's falling off, man. It's Barstool's the wave.
Yeah.
Barstool and insider trading from Tyler.
Yes, exactly. Uh, Last thought on it. What did you think of the ring itself?
I think the diamond is really pretty.
Yeah.
I think it's like a really pretty diamond. I think the setting is just too like
Hmm.
plain for me.
Yeah.
But I think it looks pretty. It looks good. I mean, it's fucking massive. I think it's definitely over, like definitely $1 million.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever it costs. Yeah. It was just yeah. When I first saw it, I didn't like the look. Like I didn't like any of the shape
Yeah.
and yeah, the setting itself. But it was just funny because I'm like, why am I looking at this ring and judging it? Who am I? I have no fashion. I'm wearing just a jersey and an Alabama hat. I was like, and like you said, I was like, also it's probably hundreds of thousands, not millions of dollars for
Dude, it's
that
definitely,
thing.
I think people were like debating like how much it was. If it was like $500,000 or
Yeah.
if it was $1 million. I'm like, dude, why does it, why does it matter?
Yeah, literally. It's
We know it's a lot of money.
yeah, he
It's not like he went like lab grown. He definitely went real.
yeah.
And he definitely went he definitely went super expensive. He was like, this is Taylor Swift we're talking about.
exactly. But there's been some funny Twitter posts after the fact. But I think one of the greatest comments I saw was obviously she has a new album coming out in October. So someone said she should put a golden ticket in one of the albums, and whoever finds that golden ticket gets an invite to the wedding. You know how many sales she would get? She already is going to get a bajillion sales. But could you imagine just the chaos of people showing up, 6 a.m. at Target, 6 a.m. at a record store, like lines, just like wanting to run in there and buy 10 of them at a time? Chaos would ensue if that
That's
happened.
such a good idea.
Yeah, I saw it on
You
Twitter.
should be her marketing person. Not that she needs more money,
Exactly, yeah.
but that wedding would just be awesome to go to.
I know. Just all the Kelce's, all of Taylor Swift's
Now,
friends. That's gonna be a fun one.
let me ask you though, do you think that she is going to be like, or their wedding is going to be like intimate, like kind of what Josh Allen and Haley Steinfeld just did?
Mm,
Like they announced they were getting married, they were married within like the 2 or 3 weeks after, and it was
yeah.
like it wasn't very publicized. Like there was pictures that came out after. Or do you think it's going to be on like the opposite spectrum
Hmm.
where it's like a Jeff Bezos like wedding where like everyone and their mother was invited to this wedding
Yeah.
and like people who like aren't even friends with them, they're just celebrities are invited and it's like this big like Met Gala type of affair.
Yeah. I think it would be somewhere in the middle, but probably closer to the more intimate side, even
Yeah.
though they definitely could have that Jeff Bezos level. I mean, Taylor Swift with all her celebrity friends, Travis with the entire NFL, like any top
Mhm.
athlete,
Yeah.
also like in any sport. But yeah, I think it would probably be more intimate. I mean, considering they kept this, a secret for a couple weeks, I wouldn't want to have my wedding day also have the paparazzi. All I think about is, the original Fantastic Four Silver Surfer when
Yeah.
Sue and Reed Richards are trying to get married. They got the
Yeah.
paparazzi downstairs. They got helicopters trying to take pictures. So
That's legitimately how it's going to be.
exactly,
If anybody has
everyone's
not seen that, Taylor Swift fans, if you have not seen
yes,
the Fantastic Four Silver Surfer, the
yes,
original one,
yes,
yeah, that's the exactly how the wedding is going to be like.
yes. That's exactly how it's going to go down. So yeah, good for them. Happy for them.
Yeah, no, I think it's just like happy in like a good sense too. And I think like what you said about the Rose Garden, which is great. I feel like everybody is either getting engaged in Greece or like on a beach somewhere, you know. So it was
Yeah.
cool to see something different.
It is, and I think they asked us at Barstool, like, what's been the most, I don't know if they said impactful or I don't know what the word is, like craziest. I can't think of the right word, but what has been like one of the craziest engagements, I guess, or popular engagements? I don't think anything tops this, really, at least in our
Yeah,
lifetime.
yeah,
Because, like, I don't remember Jay-Z and Beyonce, maybe the royals getting any of the princes and princesses getting engaged, but like I don't remember it
yeah.
either. So I think in our lifetime, like to have a top athlete and a top, artist.
It's just literally bringing like two worlds like colliding.
Yeah,
And the videos that I've been seeing are really funny is that like Travis Kelce literally called out his celebrity crush.
yeah, yeah,
Like guy like shot 100 for 100. Like
yeah,
he literally just shot his shot and he got what he wanted.
yeah. And there's been a lot of tweets that came out from his past that have been like funny ones, like of him misspelling squirrel and talking about how squirrels eat bread really fast. And like these came out well before he started dating Taylor or when he first started dating her, because he was like, how did this guy land Taylor Swift? And now it's come out again, these stupid tweets he had, from 15 years ago. And it's just like, how did this guy marry or get engaged to Taylor Swift? It's crazy.
I think it
Honestly,
was really funny that I saw. I think she tweeted this when she posted the picture. She was like, "Your English teacher and Fidesz teacher are getting married."
yeah.
I was like, "Wow, that's exactly what this is."
Yeah, it really is. So yeah, it's kind of crazy, especially come NFL season now. I'm sure she'll be in the suite a lot more. No Eras tour going on, album coming out. Travis Kelce getting ready to have a revenge tour. Gonna be quite a season.
Yeah, no, I think Travis is definitely gonna go off this season. I
Yeah.
wanted to draft him so bad, which we will get to later. But
Yeah, the last funny tweet I have, so it was also someone said they were like, Travis was definitely gonna propose after the Super Bowl, but they instead got their teeth kicked in. And I was just like,
oh
that's
no,
funny
this is so
because
much better though. This is so much
this is
better for
much
them.
better. Yeah, yeah, this is much better. This is more intimate, and they got to have their moment and enjoy it. So
Yeah.
definitely, but yeah, that's the last funny thing I saw
No,
about
that is
that.
actually hilarious though. Hilarious. But yeah, speaking of people getting their te teeth kicked in, the Mets fucking kicked the teeth in off the Philadelphia Phillies. Let's freaking go, Mets. We were down, what, 7 games? What are we
Yeah,
down now? Oh, yeah, I don't know, 4 games.
we're
What are we?
back.
We're going into Philadelphia for a 4 game series. We're gonna fucking sweep them again.
Yep.
We ain't fucking losing on September 11th. New York team losing on September.
No, can't happen.
Fuck no.
Only the
We're gonna
Yankees in the World
crack this
Series.
division.
That's it.
We gave the Phillies a taste. We said, here, you can try to beat us in our division, but no. The
Yep.
Mets said, we ball.
Yeah.
We ball.
Yeah. It was so sick. It was such a sick series. It's what we've been waiting for them to do for months.
Yeah.
To just have a little swagger, be able to hit with runners in scoring position, find the offense, and now the pitching is starting to click. And the
Yeah.
bullpen, besides Ryan Helsley, has been unbelievable. And it's
Oh my
all going
God.
together, which is nice.
And if they can get him going, dude, like they're gonna have one of the dirtiest teams in baseball. It's all about who gets hot. I mean, I think Brandon Nimmo said it the best at the
Yeah.
I went to the game Tuesday night, the second game of the 3 game against the Phillies.
Yep.
And they were up majority of the game.
Yep.
Then Harrison Bader comes up, fucking ties the ball game,
Damn it.
which against Helsley,
Of course.
which was fucking heartbreaking to see because we were saying like the whole time, like me, my brother, and like Coach Rick and Nick were like, why didn't we trade for Bader at the deadline? Like we traded for
Hmm.
Mullins,
Yeah.
but like Bader was a guy who already knew like the team or whatever. Like he would have been just as good as an asset, I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
as Mullins. Instead, he goes to the rival Phils and he hits a
Yep.
big home run against you in an important game.
Yep.
And damn, like it really took the whole like the wind out of the stadium. Like everybody was like really kind of shook.
Yeah.
And then we had a crazy inning like right after where we went off and we scored like uh three or no, actually no, sorry. This was beforehand. But
Yeah.
then we end up going and then the top of the ninth, fucking 1, 2, 3, we get
Yep.
on base. It started with I think it was Marte singled,
Yep.
Pete singled, then Beatty singled, and then
Yep.
Nimmo singled to drive it
Yep.
home. And what's great about that is that they're scoring now without homering. Like they're
Yes.
scoring off of hits, which
Yes.
I think is the biggest part for a team to get hot.
Hmm.
And Nimmo right after said, "Listen, like we're just getting hot right now at the right time, and it's not about who's the best team. It's about the team that can be the hottest."
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. And I think Soto had a great quote a couple weeks ago too. Like, it's not too late, but it's also not early. Like something along the lines of like,
yeah,
because they've been slumping for 2 months now,
yep,
collectively as a team. So this is really the time as the calendar is about to turn from August to September. I mean, playoffs are right around the corner, and this is the time to really get hot, find that, next level and be able to do everything. And like you said, they're not homering. I mean, and a lot of guys are getting hot. I mean, it's nice to see Vientos getting hot.
yep,
I mean, he's been red hot. If he can just stay hot for the next month and carry that to the playoffs, that's great. Beatty's been having great at bats.
yeah,
Even, Lindor, Soto, and Alonso have just, I won't even say they're red hot, but they're just doing everything they need to do to win. I mean,
exactly.
Soto's over 20 stolen bases. Lindor's getting on. Pete's hitting when he needs to with runners in scoring position. And
Yeah,
Marte has turned back the clock.
dude, he's turned back the clock,
He's
bro.
batting third.
Yeah,
Who would have thought? How old? He's like, what, 37 now? Who would have thought
yeah.
37-year-old Marte would be a catalyst on this team?
No, seriously, and it's great. It's great, man. Like I'm excited to watch. And then, now we got these young pitching arms coming
Hmm.
up where we were talking about it a little bit before. We got McLean, who
Yep.
he's done something no Met has ever done before. in his first three starts, he's won all three games. He has
Yep.
under a one ERA. He's got like a
Yeah.
.89 ERA in three
Yeah.
games. Um, his ball just like moves insane. Like every
Yeah.
pitch he has, even if it's a fastball, just like has some sort of crazy movement on it.
Yep.
And I don't I just find it so strange. Like this guy's been in your farm system. Yes, he's had good numbers against double A and like triple A teams, like,
Yeah.
and they just come up to the bigs and they just find success. Like it's just insane to me. I really think baseball is just one of the funniest sports
Yeah.
that you just never know who's gonna hit. Like what stuff is gonna translate to the big leagues.
No, I know you're right, and it's just so nice having a rotation of exciting guys you want to watch. Like, no
Yeah.
disrespect to the guys that have been in there, the David Petersons, the Sanga Manaya, for like half this season. But outside of Peterson, like no one's been able to give you that typical quality start, No
Dude,
one's
no.
Sanga and Manaya have barely been able to get out of the fifth. So then the
Yep.
bullpen's been getting taxed. The only guy who's been able to give him six or more has been Peterson all year.
Yeah.
So,
Why he
we
was an all-star.
exactly. And we grew up on just having, five starters. They would go six, 7 innings. You bring in the
Yeah.
setup man, you bring in maybe another setup man, closer, game over. But now it's so many piecing together. Manaya can only go three. Senga can only go 3 and 2/3. Like,
Yeah.
it's been tough. So it's nice to have McLean. He's been giving him length. I mean, he went 7 or 8 last night. I fell asleep
Like
at the end.
8 innings,
Was it
bro.
8 shutout innings?
8 shutout innings.
Sorry, guys, I was a little banged up yesterday, so I was trying to watch through post migraine stress. But I
Post-migraine depression.
yeah, I saw they were up 6-0 in the sixth, so I knew they were looking good. But now, as of recording tonight, yeah, tonight, Jonah Tung will be pitching. Hope I pronounced that right too. I think I
Yeah.
did. Which is just another exciting prospect that has really just absolutely accelerated through the ranks. He dominated double A. Triple A, they gave him, what, 1 or 2 starts, and boom. Now they're like, why would we keep him down there when he can help the big league club? I mean, it's just going to be exciting to finally have some guys you look forward to. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah.
too long ago. Well, I guess it was 10 years ago when we had DeGrom, Harvey's, Matt, Syndergaard, guys
Exactly.
just throwing 100 every night, swing and miss stuff.
Yeah, I think it'll be great too. I think it'll kind of like help the actual like pitchers in like the rotation that are there
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
to kind of learn from the young bucks a little bit, kind of like
Hmm.
sh I feel like it helps like a guy who's a veteran who's like kind of just going through the motions at this
Yeah.
point. And you have one of those young pitchers come up and like
Hmm.
they are like I fought for this. Like they went through the slums of the minor leagues. Like
Yep.
they're so happy to be there. It kind of reminds the veterans who are, maybe taking it for granted a little bit, really like needed just a kick in the ass to be like, okay, this is why I wanted to pitch again. Like this
Yeah.
this kid right here shows me the reason why I wanted to be an MLB, like a big league pitcher.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to see all these guys pitch, and then hopefully they kind of give us a boost to go into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Even if we don't end up winning the division, which we are, because fuck them Phils.
Obviously.
But like even if we win a wild card, like I feel good putting out, Peterson and then still having a decent shot,
Yeah.
the rest of the wild card because it's what it's 3 games. It's not just a one
It's
and done.
it's it's 3 games all in the
Yeah,
road for the wild card now. Yeah.
yeah. So can't wait, man.
Yeah, I can't wait either. And there's so many different directions you can go with the pitching. Say Helsley does continue to struggle, say you have to put him in
Yeah,
the sixth. David Stearns, I mean, when he was with the Brewers, he would bring up his top pitching prospects and put him in the bullpen for a month. So
yeah,
maybe you even, if you have Peterson start, you could have McLean try and be that guy that takes you to Diaz, get him 4 innings. You could
yeah,
bring up Sprout, you could bring up Tong, and because they're really just bringing up, Tong because they said he has swing and miss stuff. I think in his 2 starts, he's produced like 40 swings and misses. I mean, that's unheard of.
absurd,
I know it's
absurd.
Triple A, MLB is going to be a little different, but still, you have stuff like that.
Yep.
Makes the games exciting. If you score 5 runs, that's it.
You're gonna love this. You know who they compare him to?
Oh, I think I know, but you could say it.
Tim Lincecum.
I have seen that. Yes, he very similar wind up and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah,
And I think that's one of my favorite comparisons, dude,
yeah,
because that's like one of the one of the reasons you personally fell in love with the San Francisco Giants
It is.
back in the days where they were winning, every other year.
Yep. Good
Um,
times.
yeah, crazy. But yeah, um, I'm very excited to see him pitch tomorrow,
Yep.
or tonight, whatever the fuck it is.
Yep.
So very excited for the Mets. Dude, like, and it's just like they've really just been a roller coaster this whole season,
Whole
like
season.
whole season.
Yep.
So if they could finish out strong
Yeah.
and justify me putting money on playoff tickets, I'll be very happy with that.
Yeah, and Mets and Yankees have had very similar seasons. Both
Yep.
started out hot, both kind of went downhill, slumping, got a little better, 2 month slump, and they're both getting hot again at the same time,
Yeah.
which really sets it up for just another good October, and
Yeah.
everyone will be maybe looking for that Subway Series if it comes, which I don't want, but we'll, getting ahead of ourselves.
That would be electric. That would be electric.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna happen this year,
No.
but I think personally the Yankees need to get rid of Boone for that to something like that to happen. I
Yeah.
don't think they're ever gonna get over that hump.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the right guy to lead that team over there.
Yeah.
But I digress. I'm not a Yankees fan. I really won't go
Yeah.
into that.
I think Yankee fans will agree with you there, for sure, because
Yeah.
that guy doesn't know what's going on half the time, it seems like.
Yeah, he's rolling with the punches over there.
Yeah, he really is. But the AL East, the AL is always wide open every year. I feel
Always.
like there's no good team over there.
Yeah. I mean, it's scary. I feel like the other really good team is a team that shouldn't be good because they traded away their best fucking player is the Red Sox.
Yeah, literally. And they've been red hot.
I really don't understand how they continue to do that every year.
I know. Annoys me because Devers been good, but the Giants have not. So that
Yeah.
really annoys me that they kind of both flip switches.
It does suck. It does really suck.
It does suck, but yeah, I will be talking about it a lot on this podcast, especially come September, October. I mean, playoff baseball, there's few things like it.
Oh
It is
yeah.
so exciting. Even the other day, I think it was actually Tuesday night when you were at the game, so you didn't get to see it on TV. They were on TNT, which
Yeah.
with like or TBS with like the playoff announcers. I was getting like stressed because it felt like a flashback to last year when we were on TBS, Phillies at home,
Yeah.
Mania on the mound pitching a gem, like everyone getting big clutch hits, like the crowd just being electric. So it's getting me amped up for
I
it.
I also like low key kind of just want like Gary, Keith, and Ron to start their own podcast like
Yeah,
during the Mets like games. So
yeah,
you can like play like the podcast while the game is going on, like sync it up.
yeah,
So this way you could still listen to them. That would be like so smart on their part. Like SNY should do something like that. I don't know if like
yeah,
they would be violating any I guess rules, but I
yeah.
feel like that wouldn't be like violating rules. It's not like you're streaming the game itself. You're just recording a podcast at the same time,
True, true.
going live,
Yeah,
you know?
that would be interesting because that is one of the things that always stink about, once you get into the playoffs, it's like
Yeah.
you're no longer on your local station. So, a lot of the big Mets moments last year were obviously captured great by Harry Rose on the radio
Yeah.
because he's also unbelievable. But it's like I would have loved to hear Gary Cohen's call because he always
Me
delivers.
too. Me too. I would have loved to hear his calls and I would have loved to hear the analysis of like, Keith being like, wow,
Yeah, yeah.
wow, or Ron Darling too. I mean, you get to hear him on TBS sometimes, but
Yes.
I don't know. I just like hearing those guys' reactions, man.
Yeah, those guys have like the greatest booth, and yeah, they talk about it in a lot of other sports because local stations used to be able to continue to cover the games throughout the entire playoff run, or at least they
Yeah.
used to do that in hockey. Like when the Rangers won back in '94, the Cup, Sam Rosen, who did their play-by-play on TV, followed them and had the final call of the Stanley Cup. Nowadays, when you have the final call of most series clinchers, it's from a TV announcer that you're not used to hearing. And you're like,
Yeah,
I just want to hear my guy make the call for
exactly.
this big moment that I'm going to remember
Yeah.
for the rest of my life, you know?
Yeah, no, you're so right,
So
dude.
that'd be a good point. They should try and do something like that or hop on the radio. I know they did that in hockey.
That'd
Like
be cool.
the TV guys hop on the radio. Obviously, Harry Rose is so good, but if you could get
Yeah,
Gary on the radio, maybe Gary and Harry,
yeah.
worth a
That'd be
shot.
really sick. That
Yeah.
who's gonna call the play-by-play then though?
That's a good point because Harry does really kill the play-by-play on the
He
radio.
does. He does. But then who's gonna make the call?
Yeah,
It's
I
good
think
to
it has
have
to be
both.
Howie anyway. So yeah, it doesn't make a
Yeah,
difference. Howie's good over there. So maybe a podcast would be the move.
that's what I'm saying. Podcast is the move. See, big brain. We could have, you know what? We'll do this for them. The two-man podcast will graciously have
Yes.
Gary, Cohen, and Keith on our podcast to stream all the Mets playoff games.
Yep. We'll invite him over. They can
Invite them
hang
over.
out in
Hang on.
someone's basement or apartment. We'll watch
Yeah,
the game live, and they can commentate. And we'll just sit there in the
commentate.
background, just fangirling.
Dead ass fangirling. We'll set it up for them. They don't gotta do shite.
Nope, it's gonna
Do
say our
shite.
names in the bottom left, but it's gonna be
Yep.
Gary, Keith, and Ron.
Yeah. Yeah. They'll
We'll
be fine.
provide food and drinks. We'll have a good time. I think that's a good idea.
Oh, good
Well,
idea.
I'll
Good
uh,
idea.
I'll DM their Instagram. They have Gary, Keith, and Ron's Instagram. I'll hit them up.
Hit him up. Hit him up. All right, listen, guys. If this happens, I could die a happy man. Die a
Absolutely.
happy man. Yeah.
Just even if it was one game.
Even one game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make this happen.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned for more on the next episode of the Two Man Podcast. Oh my God, that'd be sick.
That would be sick.
I'm like fangirling right now, and it's not
I
even
know.
happening.
Just thinking about it would be so cool.
Yeah. If we were like a massive, like, podcast that didn't have our most listeners in Frankfurt, Germany. No
Yeah.
offense to Frankfurt.
Yeah. Continue. Yeah. Can't wait for that wrap up end of this year to see if it continues to be Frankfurt, Germany, man.
If it is, something's got to be rigged.
Yeah.
Something's got to be rigged.
Something's wrong there, but we appreciate you if it's true.
Yeah, we do. We do. Love you guys. Love you guys out there.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite thing is to like, just to kind of riff off that for a second, is that what if people are listening to our podcast in Germany to learn English?
I don't know if this is the greatest podcast to learn English off of.
Like, I just find that hilarious to think about. I was like, what if like they're listening to our podcast to be like, oh, like this is how they speak, and in New York, I'm going to New York, got to figure out how they talk,
Yeah, let's find
yada
a
yada yada.
podcast, New York, Long Island
Yeah.
based. This would be, no offense, one of the worst to listen to. If they came over here sounding like us, they would get sent right back.
How about the TikTok I sent you the other day about my superpower being dyslexia?
Yeah, it's not a superpower, but that is a cool like party trick. Yeah, Carl sent me a DM and it was like one of those things like you count down from three and a scrambled up word gets, posted and you have to unscramble it to figure out what the word is. And Carl was like, "Why was I so good at this?" And I watched the video and it took me some time for each word. And Carl was like, "Oh, it was pretty easy for me. Maybe I
Dude,
actually am dyslexic. That's my superpower." Like what?
yeah, I'm a superhero, so call me dyslexia boy. Um,
Call me dyslexia boy.
then
I can unscramble your words for you. It is a cool party trick. Like if you just
that's
trick
what I'm
someone into being like,
saying.
"I bet you I could finish it before you. I could guess the word
Yeah,
before you." Bang.
bang,
You can
got
win
it.
some money too.
Like when the one friend came up, I was like, oh, that's friend, like instantly.
That's
And they were like,
insane.
fried,
Yeah.
fried, for replay. They were
Yeah.
like, I was like, dude, it's friend.
Next time we're together, we have to try this because I mean, I'm going to lose, but it would be fun. I got to see the powers in action in real life.
I mean, it's kind of hard, like a regular civilian going up against Superman. So
I can't. I can't stand you. It wouldn't be fair. I can't do that. I have to use my
it,
powers for good.
that's what I'm saying. It
A
wouldn't be
great,
fair.
great
I'm
powers come great
genetically,
responsibility.
genetically enhanced in this field.
Yes, yes.
So
But yeah, then I'll challenge you to just reading a regular sentence, not scrambled.
no,
Then
that's fucked. No, that's messed up. That's fucked. Like my worst nightmare was when we were in freaking high school in English class, and they were like, "Oh, Carl, can you read this sentence or this
oh
paragraph
my
out
god,
loud?"
the
I go,
worst.
paragraph?
Yeah.
I go, dude, I'm barely able to read the first four lines.
Oh my god. It
Paragraph?
it was the worst too because it used to be called popcorn. So you would read and then
Yep.
you would have to pick somebody else. And if like one of my friends got picked, I'm like, they're gonna pick me next. Why?
Yep.
Why do I have to read? Like, please pick someone else. It's like, all right, I picked Tyler. I'm like, God damn it. It's always the
Oh my
worst
gosh, darn
line.
it. No,
Always usually had like a
seriously.
curse word in it or something. Something like tough to say
Yeah.
in front of the class, like in high school, and you're like, oh, here we go. Like I'm gonna laugh saying this, man.
Oh, that is freaking hilarious,
It would always
dude.
be the worst.
Oh, always the worst. Yeah, sorry for that rift, man, but
No, that was
that was
great.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, but now on to something that we didn't get to do in high school or have a superpower in
No.
was our fantasy football draft for this year.
Yes.
Tyler, we did something different this year. We decided to take the draft on the road to Foxwood Casino.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your experience.
I had a great experience. Shout out to you and Dan for kind of planning this whole Foxwoods draft weekend. And it was really fun. We drafted from one of those virtual sports bays they had right in Foxwoods Casino. And not only
Yep.
was it a golf simulator, but it also had football, baseball.
Yeah,
I
it was
think there was
sick,
hockey
dude.
in there. There was frisbee. There was a
Yeah.
couple things. So I honestly wish we didn't have the draft because we had
Yeah.
that space for 2 hours and the draft took about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So I would have loved to use that more, even though we got a lot of use out of it. But no, it was just a great way to see a lot of the guys in person I haven't seen in a few months.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a phenomenal time just ordering beers and pizzas, have it right in the space. But it was also obviously very stressful to draft in person with everybody because
Yeah.
you pick a guy too early or you steal somebody else's guys. There's a lot of yelling and shouting and
Yep.
angry looks your way.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, just to stick to the draft for now, I thought it was pretty good. I had a stressful seventh pick, which didn't turn out well.
Might be one of the worst spots to draft in, like no offense to you.
Yeah, you know what's funny? So on TikTok, I've had a lot of TikToks pop up about like where's the worst draft pick this year, and everyone was saying seven. Maybe it's just my For You
Yeah,
page because I have the seventh pick, but also,
it might be, but I also just think it's a terrible spot to be. You're right in the middle. Like it's so hard.
yeah, to kind of jump right into it, it is right in the middle, and I fell into this trap of do I draft Christian McCaffrey? Because obviously, when he's at his best, he's one of the best running backs in the league.
Yep.
But he is injury prone. And my other options
Yeah.
are Puka Nakua, who I drafted last year and burned me. I got hurt and I came in last place. Do
Oh
I run it
yeah.
back?
Yeah.
And then there was Amon Ra. Will he also be good? There was a couple of things to choose. And spoiler alert, I ended up drafting CMC. I am that guy. I took the chance. I'm hoping it doesn't hurt me, but I just had to think running backs is the toughest position to get.
It
So,
really is. And like I feel like running back is tough too because like somebody can get hurt,
yep.
somebody can get traded, and then like the
Hmm.
third string running back will still end up being like a star, like
Yeah.
depending on what, you know, uh like system they're in because they're just getting points and stuff for you. They're just getting yards, and that's what a lot of these PPR leagues need.
Yeah, and like I drafted McCaffrey a couple years ago was when he one of his healthier seasons and he was great.
Yeah,
But then I think I had him in a different league last year and he missed half the season and it
so
was if you
rough.
didn't get Jordan Mason, you kind of have nothing else. But luckily I think in my mind I was able to draft a lot of depth at running back.
Yeah.
I have some flex options, so if he does go down, I might be able to replace him. Keyword might.
Hey, if you want to trade, you can look my way.
I will let you know.
It'll just cost you your soul.
Yeah, 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 it definitely will. And you had the 11th pick, right? Who was your first round pick?
Yeah, so I had the 11th pick. I like picking towards the end.
Yeah.
I think it kind of takes away the alleviation of like who do I take at the first 3 to 4 picks. You
Hmm.
don't have to worry about that because the players that like you don't like, for example, Dan had the first overall pick. He took Bijan, and we both said that like if we were in that position, like we would have taken Jamar Chase. Like people just think differently when you have like all those players on the board. Like,
Yeah.
and you really never know. Like they could be like a bust. Somebody can get hurt, like you said, like CMC last year.
Hmm.
So it's really hard to kind of make that decision. But I really do like having the later pick because I ended up taking Nico Collins as my number one overall
Not bad.
in pick 11. Uh, to be honest, I like him as a player. I just don't know if I really would have picked him like
Yeah.
that early on if he wasn't one of my only options at that point.
Yeah.
And it was nice too because you have like p pretty much like at 11 you have like basically a back-to-back pick.
Yeah.
So I took a running back that was pretty controversial with our friends there because most of the people who were drafting in the later round, like that later round, who had an earlier pick,
Yeah.
um really wanted this guy. I took Bucky Irving.
Yeah.
And I mean I thought it was a little early for me to pick him, but I just didn't think he was going to fall to me. I
Hmm.
did take him over some like big name guys like Derrick Henry,
Hmm.
and I did get some slack for it. So we will see if this is the right move to pull off.
Yeah.
But
Bucky Irving was a guy I definitely had my eyes on because not only is he a good rusher, always good to get some points as a receiving back as well.
yeah,
So yeah, I was a little upset when you took him, but then again, everyone gave you a lot of shit in other leagues for taking Jamar Chase so early, and he ended up
and
being
he
one of the
ended up
greatest offensive players last year. Not saying
he
Bucky
was
will be that good, but
no, I'm not saying
he
he would. I
could.
mean, I think he definitely could. He could definitely be a good fantasy player, especially because Godwin is like kind of on the fence right now
Yeah,
if he's going to start, and I think
true.
he'll get a lot of receiving yards out of
Yeah,
the backfield because he'll be like the number one or the number two option in the receiving core there. So,
yeah. And for our draft, our lovely commissioner Dan somehow ended up with the first overall pick. Dan, if you're listening, I love you, but I think you made the wrong pick.
yeah,
I think he took Bijan Robinson,
yeah.
who should have a good season, but I would have taken Jamar Chase
I
personally.
would have 100% taken him too.
Jamar Chase is obviously wide receiver one. He is just unbelievable. I mean, he had a great year last year. That whole offense is unstoppable for
Yeah.
Bengals as long as Joe Burrow stays
Hmm.
healthy. And Casey ends up getting him at two, and Casey made the smart play of getting Joe Burrow early in the third
Yeah.
round, I believe it was, to match him up. I mean, one of the greatest things to do in fantasy, I feel like, is you get your top receiver and you try and pair him up and draft that quarterback as well. And then you end up with, a lot of fantasy points if those guys pop off at the same time.
It's definitely one of my favorite things to do. I'm
Yeah.
like a big advocate. Like I kind of plan my whole team around a connection. I
Yeah.
mean, I ended up taking Mahomes and then right after I took Xavier Worthy.
Yeah.
Because just I'm not the biggest Xavier Worthy fan,
Yeah.
but I just like to have a connection because
Yeah.
God forbid they score a touchdown, like you're the only one getting points off of that
Exact.
exchange.
Exactly. Like, I unfortunately waited too long to try and get my guys, but like Trey McBride is my tight end.
Yep.
So I tried getting Kyler Murray late. Unfortunately, he was taken before, but I think maybe because that guy can rush it in for the touchdown, or he can hopefully throw it to McBride for the touchdown.
Yeah.
And same thing. Like, I love matching up. I don't think I was able to do it once this year, so
Rough.
we'll have to try
Rough.
and make some trades for it. But
Yeah, we got a couple of I mean, we got a couple other leagues we're in together. We got one
true,
more league left, so
we
at
got one
least you
more
can
league.
bank for that one.
Yeah, Carl, if you have it up, you want to just read your team out for the lovely listeners real quick.
Oh, yeah, I got it up, dude. All right, here we go. So, I'll go first.
Yep.
So at quarterback, I have Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
At running back one, I got Bucky Irving. Um, this pick I'm kind of like happy about, but kind of iffy because I'm not really sure what's going to happen over there. I'm always like weird with rookies. I got Omarion Hampton from the
Mm.
Chargers.
A lot of people
And
high
I
on
got
him.
yeah, then I got Nico Collins, I got Xavier Worthy, I got George Kittle, I got Ja'Cory Croxy Merritt, I think is the
Hmm.
Washington running back. He's gonna be the number one guy over there because they just traded their running back.
Yeah, another rookie.
Um, another rookie, and then I got the Eagles D, and then I got Jason Myers or Myers, however you pronounce his last name,
Nice.
from Seattle as my kicker. Big kicking guy. I think
Yeah,
I'm a huge advocate. I think they can win or lose you the league depending on if they have a good year or not.
they can. I enjoy having a defensive kicker. We talked about getting rid of that, adding
Yeah.
another player this year, but I agree. Defenses and kickers are big for me, especially if my guys are having a down week. Sometimes they save me with a random 15-point outburst.
Yep. 100%. And then just off my bench, I got Shakira over there from Buffalo.
Nice,
Khalil Shakir. I got J.K. Dobbins. I got Jaden Higgins, another rookie from Houston.
nice.
Jake Ferguson, my backup tight end. I got Rashid Shaneed or Shearhead or however you pronounce
Oh,
his
from the
name.
Saints.
From the Saints, yeah.
Nice.
And then Waddell Robinson, and then I drafted Jackson Dart. Kind of
Hey.
just a what's it called pick there. Probably he'll get dropped at some point if I need a backup quarterback. But it was just for funsies down there.
Yeah, why not?
But
He's looked good in the preseason.
yeah, I've enjoyed I think my team so far. I think I got some good guys to some good veterans, some
Hmm.
young guys definitely. If I was drafting this team and putting it into a Madden league, I'd be very happy. I think I'd be good for a couple of years to come.
I think you'd be right. I think so. I think so.
But Tyler, how about you read off yours?
Yeah, I had an interesting list. Honestly, a lot of guys I've never had before. Some guys I have had before. So I don't know who I'm starting at quarterback yet, but I did draft Dak again.
Okay.
So I have Dak and Jared Goff. Don't know who I'm starting yet.
Both I don't like if healthy, like Dak is usually like up there in passing yards if they have a
Yeah,
good season. So I mean, Dak's a great pick, man. And
yeah,
like Jared Goff is on a good team. The Lions are good.
yeah. Just like two pass-heavy offenses, especially the Cowboys. They
Yeah.
just pass. So we'll see what happens there. And then my running backs, I have Christian McCaffrey, James Conner. Wide receivers, I got Brian Thomas Jr. and Devonta Smith. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, baby.
Uh, so at tight end, I have Trey McBride. And then currently in my flex, I have Mark Andrews. I did an interesting method. I
Wow.
drafted two top tight ends. Obviously, McBride better than Andrews, but I thought if I need to make a trade, tight end's a hard position to come by. Maybe I can try and flip Mark Andrews for something if he has a
Dude,
better year.
100% tight end university over there, baby. Let's
Exactly,
go.
exactly. I know he had his downfalls last year. He wasn't able to score a lot of touchdowns, but if he gets hot, he gets hot, and I can trade him. And then I have the Seahawks defense in. I would like to change that. And then my kicker is Kaimi Fairbairn from the Texans. That's a mouthful. Uh, and then my bench, I have Tank Bigsby, Keon Coleman, R.J. Harvey, Justice Hill, Darnell Mooney, and then Chris Olave is one of the more interesting picks I feel like in the draft that everyone talked about because
Yeah.
an obvious wide receiver one, but the Saints stink. They're
Yeah.
not great. He hasn't been able to stay healthy, and they're running Spencer Rattler as their quarterback with like a
Yeah.
rookie as the backup. So hoping he gets traded, maybe, because when he's in, he's good. I got him very late, so I think I got him for good value. And I also have like four other running backs on this bench in case McCaffrey gets hurt. I don't have his backup, but I got other running backs just in case he gets hurt. So I'm pretty happy with it. I'm sure I'll be saying something opposite come opening day, in 2 weeks. But
Yeah, after like the first like 2 weeks, if you end up going like 0 and 2, just like off of bad luck, like
yeah,
playing somebody who had like the most points scored that league, which is like
yep,
something I feel like always happens to you. Like your
always,
team will be good and you'll end up playing the guy who had the highest score that
yeah,
week. And
yeah.
then you're just like, fuck, you're gonna be like, dude, my team sucks. This is
Yeah,
terrible.
there was one league last year. I think I no joke scored like 160 and lost. But it's just because it's like well, I was playing Burrow and Chase was
Yeah,
scoring like three touchdowns every week, and it's like there's nothing I can do here.
literally nothing you can do.
Yeah,
How many leagues are you in this year?
two.
Two? I'm
Yeah,
in three now.
yeah. I was in three
Yeah.
last year. I thought it was way too much. I hated Sundays towards the end because
Yeah.
most of my teams struggled and were bad, and it ruined my Sundays.
Yeah, no, it's the worst.
Yeah, so I'm kind of just sticking to two. Um, Going forward, we have our other draft next week.
Yeah, Joey's in like 5 or 6.
Yeah, even if they're for fun, I can't do that. That's too
Jo
much.
Joey just did one this year, which was a dynasty league,
That's fun.
and he was like, a lot of people are like at work and stuff. So guess how much time they had in between picks?
Oh God, how much?
Like 2.5 hours.
Dude.
The
How?
draft took 3.5 days.
Oh my God, that's absurd.
Yeah. Like obviously like everybody was hype, so the first couple of like rounds went by pretty fast.
Yeah.
But then like Joey was like it was absurd. Like people like we were sitting there in Discord just like talking about how long this person's taking to make a pick because they were at work and they weren't able to like look at it.
Yeah, why wouldn't they just pick one night when everyone could have? Is there a lot of people in it?
I don't really even know. I think there's I don't know, but it was like crazy because they're also doing like a super flex league.
Oh,
So like you
geez.
have like he has like Joey like had the first overall pick, so he took Josh Allen, and then he also has like I think he has Caleb Williams.
Hmm.
So he's got like two like good like you know potential quarterbacks there, you know.
Yeah,
So
that's crazy.
crazy.
Even there's been last year I had three and they asked me at work to do one for fun, like no money, and I was just like, I can't.
Yeah, that's
Because
fine.
I hate Sundays being like, I need Jalen Hurts to get me 10 yards, but he can't get me 11 because then I lose in
Yeah,
this league, but I might not win in this league if he does get 11 and it's too much. It takes away
yeah.
from it, you know?
Why I always even like I mean last year like you said I took Jamar Chase too high
Yeah.
when there was other guys there um because I really wanted to I had a later pick in my other draft team and I
Hmm.
wanted to keep my teams the same because I really don't like rooting for different guys.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm all in on Ch Jamar Chase. Let me draft him.
Yeah.
Got shit for it. So I'm probably gonna end up doing something similar in our next draft we have. I
Smart.
mean, you're gonna already know like some of the guys that I want.
Yeah.
And anybody who listens to our podcast, shout out to Commissioner Talk, which I know he's an avid listener. Please don't
Yes.
take any of my picks. I appreciate you.
Yeah, that's good. You know who's doing fantasy football this year? Who I'm excited about?
Please say Taylor.
Taylor's doing a league.
Let's fucking go.
Her friend from college texted her last night and they're doing like an all girls league. So like a bunch of her friends from college and like a bunch of people. I think there's like 16 or 17 of them.
That is so crazy. That's a
So
lot.
I didn't even know you could do that. I don't even know if that's been confirmed, but she's like, there's like 16 people in this group chat. I was like, I thought you could do 12 or
Yeah,
14. I didn't even know you could do that many.
16 is absurd.
Yeah. So, but she was texting me last night. I think their drafts this weekend, but I am so excited to see how their draft goes because like not it's not like they're going to draft bad players. Also, they're doing a little different of a roster. They're only doing 9 picks, one quarterback, one running back, one receiver, one tight
There,
end.
that's not bad if you're able to do that.
Yeah, one defense, one kicker, and then like three bench players.
Yeah.
I think that's nine, whatever nine is. So it's not as long like our 14 or 15 rounds and stuff.
Yeah, but especially if you have 16 players, at least they'll be able to get like
Yeah.
good players then. Because if you had double of each, like there's no way. Like you would have
No.
had to been starting like the backup running back from like the Giants.
Exactly. And
Like,
there's no money on the line, so they're doing it for fun. But I was talking to her and I was just like, hopefully you get a high pick so you can get Saquon Barkley like early.
yeah.
And she was like, Tyler, everyone here went to Penn State. Saquon might go first overall. I was like, that's a great point. So I just
Oh, that is so
the
funny.
top five is definitely going to be some sort of combination of Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Saquon, Travis Kelce,
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts. Like obviously all good players in their own right, but different. You wouldn't get them in the first round, some of them. But I'm so excited for her to draft. I'll have to let you know how it goes.
Dude, you gotta let me know. Like, I'm actually kind of excited for this, and I hope she wins. You're
I
putting
just
any money on the line? Any skin in the game?
No skin in the game, no money on the line. I just know she's going to finish with a better team than mine, and that is going to kill me.
Oh, that's hilarious. She's like, I'm gonna just pick people's names that I like.
Pretty much,
Nah,
and
but I feel like she kind of knows ball though.
she does know ball. It's so funny
Yeah.
too because immediately last night she's like, "I'm excited" because like she's been into red zone these last couple of years ever since we moved in
Yeah.
together. So she's like excited, And she's like, so what should I do? Should, you can't take quarterback in the first couple rounds, right? So she has like the right idea, like go
Let's
running back,
go.
wide receiver, running back, like kind of that. But she's like, but it doesn't matter what I plan, right? Because other people can. I said, yeah. At the end of the day, it's all luck, and you have to hope the other people in the league know ball. But at that point, it's just for fun, and they
Yeah.
might take every quarterback in the first round. I mean, Pat Mahomes might go pick 7. We don't know. So
Fuck it.
yeah,
Fuck it. That might
yep,
happen. That
it
might
could.
happen.
So I'm excited. I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah, please do. I'm invested. I'm
Yeah.
invested.
Yes. As am I.
But kind of to go stay in that same realm, what I'm invested in is to kind of go to our last thing, Tyler, is our
Yes.
predictions.
Yep.
So we are going to be doing our predictions for the NFL 2025-2026 season.
Yep.
So we are going to do MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, and Defensive Player of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year, and then our Super Bowl predictions. 7?
I think it's 6, 7. I had 6 fingers up. What do you mean 7?
Dyslexia, remember?
You can't use that as an excuse for everything. You get pulled over at a red light. Sorry, officer. I have dyslexia. I thought that red
Thought it
light was
was
green. You can't do that. You can't use that in every aspect of your life.
all right. Anyway, all right. So Tyler, I'll let you go first. Who do we think? I think we should save MVP for last. So let's
Yes,
start with the rookies of the year.
absolutely.
So Tyler, offensive rookie of the year, who you got?
Offensive Rookie of the Year is probably one of the favorites. I have Aston Genty, running back for the Raiders.
See, I knew you were gonna go that route, and I wanted to be different than you.
Good.
So I'm going to go with Omar Hampton or
Okay.
Miriam Hampton, the guy who I drafted from the Chargers.
Oh,
So I mean both running backs. I think it'll be the year of the rookie running back. So
yep. Yeah, usually an easy bet, and might as
and
well go for your fantasy guy.
Genty is great, man. I love him. He was so great last year in college football. He's one of the
Yeah,
standout guys. So I hope he ends up playing well on that Raiders team over there.
I do too. I do too.
And then Tyler, who do you got for defensive rookie of the year?
Uh, One of the probably other favorites up there. I took Travis Hunter.
Wow.
Yeah, I know he might be playing both sides of the ball, but I think he is that good as a cornerback.
Favorite. That is crazy.
I think he's up.
I don't think he's gonna play much
I think
on the
he's.
defensive end.
Yeah, I think they're just going to realize that he is such a good defender that they're going to play him there more, personally. Yeah, I know. It's kind of
I'm
an
shook.
interesting pick,
I'm kind of shook. No, I fuck with it. I like it.
but yeah, I mean, not the favorite, one of the favorites. I shouldn't have said the
Yeah.
favorite because there is better guys. One of them you might name right now.
I'm going to Abdul Carter.
Do it. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, listen, Giants guy, I think that defensive line is going to be an absolute problem over
Yep.
there. I
Yep.
think it's going to be the one of the really big bright spots for us with the Giants. Just having him and like Dexter Lawrence, and then you even got like Burns
Yep.
over there. So
Yeah.
I think he will do a pretty decent job and hopefully win that award.
Yeah, I watched him a bunch last year. Obviously, watching a lot of Penn State
Penn
games with
State
Taylor,
games,
and
yeah.
that guy is the real deal. He's unbelievable.
He's
So
literally Darth Vader, man.
he
So,
is. I hope you're right. I hope he does win it because I'm
yeah.
rooting for him over there as well.
So, yeah, I mean, and then Tyler to go into offensive player of the year. Who do you got?
Uh, Offensive Player of the Year is a guy who I thought should have won first overall in our league, and it's Jamar Chase.
It's a really
I
solid pick.
believe he won it last year. No, Saquon won it last year, right?
Saquon won it last year because Saquon hurdled over a guy because he's
Yeah, and
insane.
he, broke every record,
Yep.
rushed for 2,000 yards. So I think Jamar Chase was that good. And I think Saquon might, and Derrick Henry might decrease a little bit. Not that they'll be bad, but I
Yeah.
think this is now Jamar Chase's to win this year. I think he'll have another unbelievable season, and I think he wins Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you. But I have a different guy. I have Amon Ra.
Okay.
The Lions have just proven that they're a team that just keeps getting better every year.
Hmm.
And I think he is going to have a pretty solid year.
Yeah, can't go wrong.
And then Tyler, we got MVP up next. So,
MVP.
who
What
do you
about
have?
Defensive Player of the Year?
Oh, sorry. I skipped. I skipped. I skipped. I was just keeping you on your toes.
Thank you.
Defensive player of the year. Who do you got?
I got TJ Watt.
All
TJ
right.
Watt from the Steelers.
Tyler, I think this is one of the ones we're gonna agree on because I also have TJ Watt. I think he's a safe bet.
Yep.
I think he's due. He's just so good.
Yeah.
So good.
I saw the smirk on your face. I was like, wow, we got our first duplicate,
Yep.
which is honestly pretty good for how far we've gotten and we haven't had a duplicate.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, I think it was last year he got robbed. He's won it before, but I think he's going to come in with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and I think he's like one of the highest paid players in like defensive players ever.
Yeah.
My favorite thing was JJ Watt was like, I'm never putting my card down again at dinner.
Yeah, yeah, that was funny because yeah, he got paid deservingly so, but I think he'll still have that chip on his shoulder
100%.
with that new look Steelers offense, same defense for the most part. So,
Yeah. So they always have a pretty solid defense. So and TJ Watt is just literally an incredible athlete. So
mhm.
good pick on both our parts.
I think so.
Good pick. Good pick. Hopefully these predictions work out.
I hope so.
Then going to MVP. Tyler, who you got?
MVP's tough, but I am going with the jersey I am currently wearing, and I'm going Lamar Jackson.
Wow. Wow.
He's one of the few times. No disrespect to Josh Allen, I think he should have won it again last year.
Yeah.
He had a lot of great numbers. No shade to Josh Allen, who also had a great year. But I mean, Lamar on the ground, Lamar in the air. I mean, he can burn you in so many different ways. He's exciting to watch. I just think there's really no one better.
And I think you are I think you were right, but I don't think he's winning MVP this year.
Okay, who do you have?
I got Joe Burr.
Okay, I
think I think we're gonna go on a run of all these like great quarterbacks that they're just gonna flop year in year out. They're just gonna battle for it,
okay.
and I don't think he's won it yet, if I'm not wrong.
I think you're right. Yeah, I don't think he's won it. I think it's usually just been Lamar. Mahomes got to have some. So yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think Joe Burr's won it.
Mahomes has two, Lamar's got two, I think.
Yeah, if not
Allen
three.
just got one,
Yeah,
and I think the next guy up in that conversation is Joe Burrow.
I love it. Nothing against Joe Burr.
Yeah, freaking Joe Shiesty. But now, Tyler, onto our Super Bowl predictions. I was gonna pick what the matchup I think is gonna be, and then who I think is gonna win.
All right, why don't you
So,
go? Why don't you go first for this last one?
all right. So, I think from the NFC side, I think it's gonna be the Lions. I think I picked them last year to make
Okay.
it, and I think if they just didn't get such terrible injuries throughout the year,
Yeah.
I think they would have potentially given, the Eagles a run for their money. The Eagles were just so good last year, especially
Yep.
late in the season.
Yep.
Um, and then I have the Bills in the AFC.
Okay.
And then I have the Bills coming out on top. I
Okay.
think they're finally going to get over the hump. I think Josh Allen is going to do great.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think it's a surprising pick. It's not like what I think people would be going into the season saying, but I just have a good feeling about the Bills this year.
Yeah. I mean, it's you got to feel bad for him. What has it been 4 years that Allen's lost to Mahomes?
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, he's gone into matchups where it's like if you can just get past Mahomes, you're winning the Super Bowl because that's how good the AFC side is. And yeah, I'm also rooting for him, and I have the Bills making the Super Bowl as well.
Let's go. Wow.
He
Okay.
just eventually has to get over the hump of Mahomes, right?
Yeah, he
Like he
does.
had
He does.
him or Lamar. Lamar and Allen have not been able to do it. I think the Bills have a better shot of doing it, and they got to do it this year. I
They
said
got
last
him.
year was their last chance to do it. This is really their last chance. If Allen can't do it, not all his fault. He's got to go to the NFC. He's got to get out of the AFC because he just cannot get past Mahomes. Um,
Oh, that's hilarious.
but I think a lot of people are rooting for the Bills
A
because
lot of people.
they never won. And then for the AFC, nope, for the NFC,
NFC.
NFC, thank you. I have
Got
the
you.
Eagles repeating
Fuck
and making
you.
it back. I know. I'm sorry. I know the Lions, they're Redskins. Maybe they play good again. There's a lot of good teams that could vie for it, but I mean, for the most part, the Eagles got a lot of guys back. I know they lost some defenders, but when you have an offense with a line like that and Hurts and Saquon and all those guys, I mean, it's hard to go up against,
Yeah, man.
especially great coordinators too. Um, and I think if it came down, I had Bills Eagles. I think the Eagles could repeat. I think they could really go back to back and win it again this year
As
with that
a New
team.
York fan, I really don't want to see that.
I know. Hey,
Really don't
listen,
want to see that.
I do hope the Bills could win it if they got there. I mean, listen, Saquon got his ring, Hurts got his ring. I'm happy for those guys. I want everyone to share the wealth. You know,
Share the wealth, man.
I know
Share the
you're
wealth.
big. I know you're a big Chiefs fan, but I don't want to see them there again. I want to see other people win some rings.
I do. I do too. I mean, selfishly now, kind of just to bring this all full circle,
Yeah,
how cool would it be, Travis and Taylor get engaged, they win the Super Bowl, they get married.
they get married during the halftime show. No performance this year. It's just a live stream of the wedding.
I think I saw somebody say that potentially she could be the Super Bowl performer this year.
Yeah, I've seen rumors of that. I don't
I
know if she's ready for it. Not that she couldn't do it. That's not what I mean by I don't know if she's
don't think
ready for
the
it.
world is ready.
Exactly, yeah. Like obviously she is very worthy of it, but I don't know if she wants to do it yet. But who am I to say that? So,
I don't think the society would be able to handle that.
yeah.
Be the most watched Super Bowl of all time.
Oh yeah, and also it would be the hardest Super Bowl ticket of all time to get.
Insane, because it'd be mostly Swifties. It'd be
Yeah,
like, oh, this is a deal. Like
literally.
I'm only paying $1,000 for a ticket. I paid 2,000 last time.
Yeah, literally. It's like I paid 2,000 for the Eras tour. Of course, I'll watch
Yeah,
the football game. Could
yeah.
you could you imagine a world where Swifties say got 75% of the tickets to the Super Bowl, and then they showed up late? You see an empty stadium, and then they left early, and the stadium's just empty.
I think at that point they would have to sell like different tickets. You would have to set a cap.
But how could you? I don't even think you can control that.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I really don't know how you would be able to do that.
Just
Oh,
it'd be so funny because obviously the Super Bowl ticket is one of the hardest things to come by. A lot of honestly celebrities and influencers fill those seats now anyway because it's such a
yeah.
expensive ticket. But could you imagine the celebrities trying to get the tickets now with the Swifties? And now it's just like it would be. I mean, it would obviously be great
Where
for the
is it this
league.
year?
I think it's San Fran. I think it's back in San Francisco.
That'd be crazy.
I'm pretty sure it's back in San Francisco, but don't quote me. Yeah, they haven't announced that yet, which is exciting.
They usually wait for like the season right before the season to start, which we're getting close to.
We are getting
Like
close to them
Kendrick
announcing it.
Kendrick like called it like very late.
Yeah,
Um,
it's gonna be in San Francisco, or well, in Santa Clara, where the
Santa
49ers
Clara.
play.
Wow.
Levi's Stadium.
Wow. Levi jeans.
Yeah, Levi jeans. Maybe you could have Beyonce do it. Maybe Beyonce will be the halftime show. Jay-Z will
Yeah,
pick Beyonce.
maybe,
People would
maybe.
not be happy with that.
No, definitely not.
2026 is also San Francisco. 27 is LA. And 28 is Atlanta, back in Georgia. So I thought one of these were in Vegas again. I don't know, but we'll see.
Interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, it will be real interesting to see if she does it. There's been a lot of rumors that she might be, but
Who would you want to see? Like, I always see like the percentages and stuff on like who's gonna do it or whatnot.
yeah, they've been talking about how a rock band hasn't done in a while.
You
Like
know who should do it?
who?
Coldplay. Because they got so popular again because of the freaking the
True,
CEOs and the HR lady.
true. But I think that was the last rock band to do it. Was them.
No
Like
way,
I,
actually.
I think so. Like years and years ago. So someone was like, "How cool would it be to have like a Metallica or something?" Which would be cool. But
That'd be insane. You'd get all the old heads to watch football again.
true. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen other like rumors. I've seen Jay-Z.
I've seen Jay-Z. I don't like that one though.
Yeah, he's got some good songs, but not in love
Yeah.
with it.
I mean, I just think he's the one who makes the decision at the end of the day. So he's just
Exactly.
putting himself up there to make money.
Yeah, maybe he'll do him and Beyonce headlining. People would not like
That
that.
that would be crazy. That'd be
Yeah.
crazy. I wouldn't hate that one.
I saw Bad Bunny was up there.
Ooh, that
Exciting.
one would be cool.
I don't know if the old heads would like that one though.
No, I don't think America would like that one.
No, no, unfortunately, no.
No,
Great music. And then
my pick is Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen be a good one.
Feel like he literally probably had the best year in music so far.
Yeah.
He's like his album's been number one like this whole year.
Yeah.
Um, I would love Post Malone. I'm just gonna say people who I like.
Obviously, yeah. I would like to see Post Malone with Jelly Roll, just have them do their tour on at the Super Bowl
That'd be so
halftime show.
sick. That'd be so sick.
I mean, obviously one of the greatest ones who I think will never do it is Drake. Drake would be awesome, but I don't think
I don't
he'll
think
do
they're
it.
gonna go back to back rap, right?
No, I don't think so. Also, I don't know if Drake would do it, especially following Kendrick.
Oh, I think Drake would eventually do it
I would love it. I don't know why he hasn't yet.
because Jay-Z hates him, probably.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but
But I think it goes Taylor Swift, Morgan Wallen, Post Malone for me.
yeah, it could be Taylor Swift. It's coming. It's coming soon. I mean, she's on the
She's gonna
tour.
definitely do it eventually
Oh
before
yeah.
she retires. She needs to check that off her bucket list. You know how you said you had a to-do list in her phone app? She definitely has that. To do
Yeah,
Super Bowl
I have a
performance.
to-do list to go to the grocery store. She has a to-do list of perform at the Super Bowl halftime show. We are very similar in what our
Very
priorities
similar.
are.
Yeah, very similar. So similar. So similar. So similar.
Yeah, but
Fuck.
guys, thanks again for listening to a lovely episode. Fall is pretty much upon us. Go enjoy your Starbucks
Ball's here.
slash Dunkin'
Yeah,
fall
ball's here.
flavors. Football's coming up, which also means you and me soon have some $1
Oh
picks for
yeah,
NFL. Maybe
baby.
this
I'm
is the year.
so excited, dude. Oh, let's go. I'm
Yeah.
hyped. I'm hyped.
Yes. So college football is back this weekend, NFL next weekend, starting this weekend, 5 straight months without with football on every weekend. So
5 straight months of commercial-free football.
exactly. So thanks again, guys, for listening. We'll be back in a couple weeks with a new episode.
Peace out, mother truckers.
Bye.
Bye.